this movie, I'm going to discuss how you can enter question on My Perfectize portal. The very first thing you have to do is you have to visit this portal, eproctor.myperfectize.com. Press enter, and then on the top right side you'll find an option to log in. And if you are an authorized user from LPU, you'll get an email ID and password to log in into this portal. I'm using at this moment this email ID. And through this email ID, I'm going to log in and I'm going to show you how you can enter question. So the credentials are already there. If it is not there, you can just write it down and then click login. And once it will logged in, you'll see in this particular interface, it has got same course code CIV331 four times, and there are four sets separately A, B, C, and D. So therefore, this particular employee has to prepare four different sets for the same course code. So I have already prepared a folder for this CIV331, and you can see within this folder I have got four different sets, and I'm going to only show how to enter one set, and the process is similar for set B, C, and D. So I'm going to double click on set A, and you can see I have got question 1, question 2. So this question 2 has got two images, and question 3, and each set is going to contain 3 questions. So I'm going to start with this one, CIV331 set A, which you can see. So I'm going to click here and I'll be landed on this particular page. So I have to ignore everything given here because this is default setting and it will be given directly to you, so you do not need to alter anything given there. So what you can do is you can click on add question here, or you can click new question. Now keep this option none, and under this question category make sure that question is descriptive. So I'm going to select descriptive question, and subject is going to be let us say the very first unit is 4th, topic is going to be miscellaneous, and keep this complexity level moderate for each one of them, because we are not going to make any kind of analysis on these parameters, so it doesn't make any sense. And keep word limit as it is, the default value is 500. Leave this to 0 because by default the positive marks for this question is 15, and this is the global setting, so you do not need to write here 15 every time, so leave it 0. Now you do not need to enter any question header here, you do not need to write any question tag here, and you do not need to write any explanation here for the answer. All you have to do is to put the question in this box. So I'll go to set A, select the question number 1, which I have already written here in the Word file. I'll copy this data, Control C, and then I'll press Control Shift V, and you can see the entire question has been pasted here. Generally, to paste your question you press Ctrl V, but in this case you have to press Ctrl Shift B. The reason is, just look at this. I'm going to press Ctrl V this time, and it seems fine because this does not contain any kind of equation. In another question I'll show you how does it is going to make a difference. So I'll leave it as it is here, and I'm not going to write anything in these two boxes as I said earlier. And what I'll do is I can either save or I can save and add more. Since this is the first question and I need to add more, so I'll click save and add more, and you can see now I've gotten a message that new question added successfully. And if you look here, you can see one question is uploaded. So I'm going to close this question 1 file now, and if you look to these two files, I've got a supporting image for question number 2, and then I have got the question number 2 in image format, because you can see I have got some symbol here, some equation here, again some symbol, equation, symbol, so it becomes a little bit difficult to type this thing in the interface. So what I can do is I can take a snip of this if I have written this in the Word document, and then I can paste the image straight away in the portal itself. So what I'm going to do, This time you can see all those settings are there. Now this time you have already put a question for unit 4. Now this time you have to select the subject as question unit 5 and select the topic miscellaneous. This is by default descriptive now because you have already selected this in the previous question. You have to alter these two in each question. Now here I'm not going to write this question number 2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this image button to import the image, and there is an option called upload. I'll click choose file. I'll go to the document CIV331 set A, and this is the question. So question should come first and supporting image should come next. So I'm going to select this one first. Click open, send it to server. Just wait for a while until it gets uploaded. And now leave everything as default. Click OK. And now there is a handle to enlarge this box. I'm going to use this handle to enlarge it. And you can see the text appears in this image a little bit larger. And the reason is if I'll press enter and type anything, you can see the difference between the text size. So I can further reduce the size of this image further. So what I'm going to do, double click on this image. This box will again appear, and I'll make sure the aspect ratio is locked. This is the symbol of locked aspect ratio. If I'll click one more time, now you can see it's an open lock, something like that. So I have to ensure that the aspect ratio is fixed, and I'm going to reduce the height from 207 to 150, and you can see by default the width is also going to change because the aspect ratio was fixed. So click OK, and still it is large but it is manageable. So I'm going to delete this, and now I'm going to import the another image which was the supporting image for this particular numerical problem. So I'm going to click on image, upload, choose file, select the supporting image for the same question, send it to server, and it seems large enough. So let me make sure that this is again locked, and I'm going to reduce it to 200. Click OK, and now you can see the question and the supporting image look like at least these two are fine. So this is done for me now, and I'm going to click save and add more, and I can see I've got the confirmation and I have got two questions uploaded confirmation here as well. The third thing I can do is I can go to unit 6 now, select the topic miscellaneous, leave everything default, and go to third one. If you copy this, now you can see here we have got one equation. Okay, so because if I'll click here, you can see equation tab is being appeared here, and that simply means it's an equation, not a plain text. So if I'll try to copy this down, and then I'll go and paste in that box by pressing Ctrl V, see what is going to happen there. Okay, so that is the reason when you are pasting anything from Word, try to press Ctrl Shift V. Okay, and now you can see it's readable, and delete, put a space, keep your mouse here, space, delete, and now this is a continuous line. So that means this is a single paragraph, so whatever will be the interface, it will appear properly. So that's it. And if I want, I can change this using the equation given here, but it is going to ultimately not fit into this paragraph. So I'll leave it this way. And since I have to enter only 3 questions for each test set, and this is the third question, so I do not need to click save and add more. I have to click save, and if you click save, you can see new question added successfully. There are three questions, and now you have been shifted from new question to questions tab automatically, and there is a preview mode. So preview mode means if I'll click on this question number 1, I can see how it is going to be visible to the student. It seems fine. Select on image second question, and this is how it will be visible to the student. Again, readable, fine. Third one, again the preview seems readable, so it is fine. So I'm going to click save. Everything seems fine. I'll go to the dashboard again. And now if you look for CIV 331 set A, 3 question has been entered. Now for this set B, set C and set D, you still have to enter these 3 questions. But now that you have got the concept how you have to enter the question, I don't think it is necessary to repeat the same thing again. So this is how you enter 3 questions per set, and this is the format that we are going to use for our examination. So that's fine.